Today I'm going to be teaching you how to tame up the new Megaraptor. First, we need to locate one, and I have already gone ahead and done that. And we need to locate its altar. It looks like this. You can see them pretty well from the sky. They spawn in, and you know, it's got a little bloody tip on it, but yeah. Well, it looks like that anyways. It may be something else. It may be just a broken tree, but it's all fighting. So we need to... Actually, currently it is not. Oh, now it is. We need to make sure it is not hunting. And by doing so, we can do that. So, while it's not hunting, we will be able to challenge it. See, currently it shows it's still hunting. So, let's clear the area of it, of the creatures around it. And, yeah, there's little baby creatures everywhere, so that's going to be a pain to do. I have tested about, you know, trying to get it to sit in a trap. These things can double jump, and it's not the best. So, we've gone ahead and we've initiated the taming. Now, the best way to do this is going to be have a high melee stat or a really good ascendant torch. Personally, I would go with both, so Mind Wipe is going to be an essential in this playthrough. Now, while we're doing this, as you can see there, it's going to surprise attack us. Honestly, I think this is a cool, you know, new way of doing it, especially since it's supposed to hunt you at dark. I have done some testing, and I haven't seen much of a difference in night and daytime tamings. Now, at night, I have seen a little bit of a bonus, but I don't know if that was just because I had a little bit of a difference in the torches I was using. So, I would keep testing. But, yeah, we gotta go through this little gameplay here. Now, normally you would take damage, and like there, I messed up, and I attacked it too late. So it's gonna want to aggro. Now, I want to de-aggro it. We're just gonna do it here. I'm in creative. And like I said, I'm in creative mode, so, you know, you'd want to get away from it. You'd want to have really good armor, too, because it is going to be dealing damage to you, and we need to get it from hunting. So, yeah. We want to do that, and as you can see, it was recently disturbed. Hopefully it goes away here in a second, and there we go. And it's going to keep our torpor going, which is great. Kind of like the Fasulasuchus. So, yeah, that's great. I'm glad to see that. And we're just going to keep going here. Now, right there, I got it. And you're looking for those little, you know, stars. It's seen stars from us hitting it in the head with the torch because it's scared of fire. And, yeah, we're just going to kind of keep looking here. Now, the best way I've done it is just kind of keep looking back and forth. I don't know if it's time deal. I wish there was some kind of cue, like a audio type deal on either side of your ear if you're wearing headphones, just to help with which way it's coming. I think it'd be great, especially because I feel like depending on which way you come from, you know, you don't want to sit here and just sit here and do that. And, like, there we go. And like I said, you're going to be taking damage during this as well. So you want to have the best armor. I'm in creative just for the sake of this video. That way I'm not dying multiple times. And from what my testing has been done, you can't be pushed away from this. So, yeah, you'll be okay. Also, another testing was that you can't trap them. And it activates, but from what I've seen, it doesn't really fully go through with the taming. It gives you the little, you know, mini game, but it disappears after a few seconds. So that's, you know, a good thing to know. And within the next little hit here, it's going to be the time of it being put to sleep. But yeah, this is actually really cool. I'm glad that they did this. Now, do I wish that it was only tameable at night? Yes, and it knocks out. And torpor-wise, it's not too bad. It is a little low, and they do drain pretty quickly from what I've seen. And we'll get this tamed up here. So give me a moment. But yeah, this is really cool. I'm glad they added something to it. You know, I'd really wish it would have been a nighttime tame, kind of like the Dreadmare. You have to, you know, tame it at night. But from my testing, it seems like at the moment, as of a release, they are not tame. You know, they're tameable during the day. And I really like this chameleon, this iridescent glow that they get. It's one of their motes, and we'll go over that here shortly. But yeah, let's sit around and wait for this to tame up. We'll be back. I do want to go ahead and state that I did have 200% melee damage. I am in creative, so health I didn't really care about. But yeah, I would go aim for probably 150, 200. As you can see here, I've got different torches, and the one I was using was a 754. I don't know if that's reasonable in the. Yeah, no, it's definitely not. Look at that item rating. Um, yeah, so high ascendant torch is going to be great, but melee ascendant torch. I did notice you can switch between torches, so I mean you can do this with just the basic torch, and you know, maybe really high melee damage, but definitely on a lower level you could do it within the time frame that you have. But you do want to make sure that you have creatures cleared out, because if a creature runs into you and attacks you, it does seem to knock you out of the taming mini game. So yeah, let's we'll get into it some more with another showing of this in a second with, you know, the abilities. All right, so I went ahead and I set it to night. We're gonna do this again just to kind of verify if it is a difference at night or in day. So we're gonna do this real quick, and I don't think there is, but from my testing, I could be wrong. We'll do it right here on cam for you guys to see. I guess if I don't miss the first little attack. Let's show off this. Looking this way. There we go. It doesn't look like it. I will put a, you know, I'll keep looking when I edit this video, but it does look like it doesn't matter if it's in day or at night. I think it's just depending on melee and possibly the, you know, torch, how good it is. You know, it finally gives a reason for us to keep those ascendant torches, you know, outside of, you know, wearing them on our belts as fashion. But it does not look like it's going to be a case where at nighttime it is being tamed quicker. So yeah, from what, you know, just my little glance here, it doesn't seem that way. I could be wrong. I feel like we're going to have to do more testing. So yeah, that's this at night, and I figured I'd just show this while I'm waiting. I have noticed if I attack it before it attacks me, I do get a bonus in that. So, like, well, maybe not right there. The one before this, I wasn't recording at the time, but it seemed to be that way. We'll see. See if I can get one more here. So right there, it did look like there was a little bit of an extra before it swiped at me. And it seems to be able to spawn anywhere in this range. So it could spawn in front of you. I haven't seen it. It has seemed to, you know, come from the side, but I have seen him a little bit at an angle. And right there, it seemed like I did it, but I don't know if I did. I did hit at it. So, yeah, that's, you know, testing's going on as I'm recording this. I've done a few other testing, you know, as before, but yeah, that looked like it had a little bit of a bonus. But it could just be, you know, I'm closer to the end, so the scale might not just be 100%. And there we go. But yeah, it doesn't seem like at night we're getting a bonus. I could be wrong, but yeah, let's get into testing the creature. All right, here is the Megaraptor, and you do need a saddle to ride it, and you unlock it at level 60, I do believe, if I am right. Yes, level 60. Okay, you get that at level 60, and the saddle looks amazing. You know, these ascended creatures are getting some really nice saddles, and I really hope that when we get that TLC, I really hope they do some of the saddle TLCs. I really wish that would be a thing. A really nice saddle TLC, you know, update would be really cool. And yeah, this dude looks amazing. Looks terrifying. And so we got a few different abilities. First off, you do get a double jump. I think that's the coolest thing ever. It may be terrifying, but you know, this thing is supposed to be terrifying. And so we can, you know, get that double jump. We can't climb or anything like that. I do think that is a good thing. And then we also do get a debuff if we are in a pack. We no longer get that little symbol up in this corner, and I will show you what that does. So that is considered the Soul Hunter, and if I go to the right menu, we get the, you know, Solitary Hunter. You deal more damage and take less damage when you're away from other Megaraptors. Excels at picking off solitary prey. Attack still, you know. So pretty much, you want to be by yourself. You want to be able to attack a creature that's all by itself, off on its own. And as you can see there, we do have flying babies now. That's really cool. So we will show off that. So we have a hunt mode. And if it will enable it here. It's isolated. As you can see there, it's highlighted. It's isolated. Got like a little fear deal. It's going to be running away from us. And as you can see, we do a decent amount of damage. Now, I will show you what happens when we have something that is in like a pack near other creatures. And let's see if we can get something here. Right here. This is perfect. So, as you can see, we enable that. It's going to pop up that it's not isolated. It's near other creatures. And we're not going to do as much damage as we were doing to that Ovis that was all by itself. I think that's really cool. I think it, adds to it. Adds that, scariness to this, creature that's supposed to be the prime, the apex hunter. And as you can see there, we do get a bonus when we're in, when we do that hunt. And as you can see here, it is it's a shield. I can't say that word, but you get it when a recent target has died. And I'm assuming that does some kind of, reduction to damage. And so you have to target, and then it's going to give you that little fear roar. And not fear roar, but it is a fear deal. It does run away from you. And as you can see there, it is isolated, so we're doing damage. And there we go. Now next up, we have a pounce. And while we're in the air, we can press C, and we're going to pounce on top of the creature. And it does add a knockback, and it's terrifying. If I was a person running around and this thing goes to pounce at me, I am definitely going to be making my pants brown, because yeah, that's just terrifying. So as you can see there one more time, we get a big leap. Now, we also get our regular attack as we've been doing, but okay, well, that was that was another bad creature to test that out on. We get a finisher, a claw finisher, and I think this is supposed to be like a combo type deal. So, if the creature's got a lot of health, if the creature has a lot of health, okay, apparently everything is just weak, and the Megaraptor's OP. If it's got a lot of health, we can build that up, and we do like a little finisher. I haven't seen anything that, you can't use it unless you have attacked the creature, and it has to be at least 2 hits on a creature in order for you to use that. So that is good to know. Do we have another creature around here we could test that out on? Yes, we got another Parasaur right here. And yeah, as you can see right there, we hit it twice. We can't do it 3 times. No. 4. No. 5. Okay, maybe it has to be within so many seconds of hitting each other. Let's see. Yes, it seems to be that way. It seems to be once it's low on health, you can use it. And apparently not there. Let's find us a Bronto. That would be the perfect creature to use that ability on. As you can see, our shield is stacking. It doesn't give us an exact, what it does. I mean, it just gives us a shield. So, yeah, that's cool to know. We also get a speed buff, as you saw there, when you're hunting. And, yeah, it's great. Now, all you have to do is aim at that, and then you hit the left mouse button, and it triggers the hunt. And as you can see, it's isolated, and there we go. We're doing that finisher right there. That was perfect. Now, is it size? Oh, it is not size defendable. So as long as it's within that, 200-meter range, we can pick it up. And as you can see here, we're going to be doing quite a bit of damage. And if we can get that pounce. It seems we can't do the pounce when... Okay, there we go. I think we did it there. Sweet. Now let's do that finisher. And I can't tell if we're causing the bleed or if the aloe is. But, yeah, we are causing a bleed. So we do cause bleed. That is insane. The Megaraptor is OP. And, yeah, that's insane. We also have another ability called Camo. And we just use the right mouse button and we press C. And we go into this camo. Now, when in this camo, I do believe our hunts, we do get a little bit of a, a hunt bonus. So let's see. We need a creature that's right here. There we go. And it colors that green. I don't know what that does. I don't know if that's I don't know what that does. I don't know why it fills in that circle. I have not found that out. I don't know if it does something you know, to the creature. If it, you know, makes it where we're kind of more invisible to them, or, you know, a person, a creature, a human. We got some floating textures apparently. Cool. Yeah, let's see here. Now let's go into hunt. And now that we're in that, let's go ahead and activate our camo. Now, I'm assuming this does that, you know, that effect where, you know, we run in, we attack it, and it's like the little taming event type deal that we have going on. And it seems the claw finisher is the thing that causes bleed. So definitely want to be using that here and there. And definitely want to be using that pounce. That pounce is going to be nice. I mean, if you get some combos in there, yeah, that bleeds. Okay, it doesn't show a tick. I was trying to see if that was a tick on it, but no, it seems that, you know, we get a nice little bonus there if we do that pounce. Yeah, the Megaraptor is definitely something you're going to want to be scared of. Of course, when you're in a pack, it's really not that good, but on itself, it is a terrifying creature. One more piece I did miss out. We do have now a creature that we can activate the stand in place and turn. If you hit your left control, as you can see down there by the hotbar, we do get a turn in place. I did forget to show this off, and this is after the video has been recorded, but I wanted to show that off. We can now activate that and deactivate it. And for some odd reason, we were glowing there. I don't know why, but yeah, it's probably some kind of, you know, shows that we're no longer buffed. So yeah, back to what we were finishing off with. Definitely something you want to mutate really heavily, get really, you know, high up in mutations, so that way you can have the best one possible, because you're not going to want to use these guys in a pack. So that is the Megaraptor. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stick tuned for more of Valguero content.